please.
Oh, that's
There we go. Good.
Mark, could you really ask for much of a better performance than that?
I think the first half was I think from every angle was an exceptional performance. Starting defensively in high areas. I don't know the stats, but the amount of times we won it in very good areas between their backline and midfield and got at them was really high. And the amount of times that we kept their very dangerous forwards quiet, specifically Crystal Dunn, was fantastic. We knew the second half we talked about managing the game, and that 10 minutes was going to be crucial in the second half, and I think it was the 9th minute they nicked a goal. Again, I couldn't put much blame on anyone. It was the 1 or 2 times that Crystal got free and got a cross in. And then our reaction to go on and keep pushing the game, and freaking Meg Morris nicked one in the end. And that was really special.
Really, for you, what was the biggest difference tonight between the performance 2 weeks ago?
I said to the players straight after the game, there's going to be good nights and special nights, and this is a very special night for us. But what makes this more special is what we did on the road. We were second best for 45 minutes in Washington, and we came in with a clean sheet at half time. It gave us a platform to try and win the game, and we could have won the game. Kansas in the first half, when we conceded, we could have crumbled and conceded a second in the first half. The grit, the work ethic, the mentality, the mindset, everything that 4-game stretch was about, and what we put into that, because it wasn't easy. It was very, very hard. And on the pitch, we did okay and got some results. Even off the pitch, it really tested us and it brought us closer. That's what's more special about tonight, because the 3 points tonight mean a bit less if we don't do that hard stuff in the last 4 games, which we did. And that makes tonight fantastic.
Coach, you helped Crystal to an MVP award last year. It's always difficult to compare players, but how does Tobin Heath's level now compared to what you got out of Crystal last year?
Oh, I think that it's a coach, it's staff, it's players' responsibility to create an environment for the best players to thrive. I think in 14, Jodie Taylor was one of the best players in the league. We got an environment that she could thrive and excel last year with Crystal, and this year with Tobin, and I think Lindsay's pushing into that category. It's not me or just a staff member, it's everyone. It's head coach, it's staff, it's operations, it's equipment manager and players that create an environment where people want to enjoy their football and work hard and do the horrible things. And we have got some very experienced players that have won a lot of trophies. Sink is another one. Tobin, Sink and other experienced ones, they pick up bags at the airports, they're doing all the little tiny things that everyone else is doing as well. And that's what I think makes our team good and will make us fantastic going forward, because we're not there yet in regards to everything we want to be. We're a long way. But starting with key players and experienced players who will put the team first and make it an environment, not only your best players but everyone, including Meg Morris.
Sink got her first start of the season tonight. Really seemed like she missed being out there. What can you say about her performance tonight?
Someone asked me before, I think one of the media asked me before, about having Sink back. I think the biggest thing is her ability, and it's Christine Sinclair. It calms everyone down. It really does. And in training, we're in 11v11 on Wednesday. The ball was flying around, and then it went to Sink, and everyone calmed down. She calms us down, and she gives us quality in between the most dangerous areas. How many times did we nick it, got Sink on the ball, and she threaded balls to Tobin or Nadia, or got someone in behind? She's still building her minutes, and she's still getting sharper. It's amazing to get her back out there because of that quality she brings and experience, and she just calms us down and pushes us towards the team that we know we will be, in a team that can do the horrible stuff and ugly stuff, defend deep if we need to, like last week, press like we did tonight, play direct if we have to, or move the ball like we did at periods tonight.
Coach, this may be the most confident I've seen the team's attack and their whole existence. What was your plan going into the game, and to what do you attribute that confidence, that cohesion?
I honestly think that tonight is just the beginning on where we're going to go. Orlando, I can only compare tonight to Orlando at home. because not only were we on the road, but our strategies were extremely different in all those 4 games, offensively and defensively. And tonight, we the first thing in the meeting on Tuesday when we start training is, hey, not only are we back at home, but we get to work on who we are. And the players love that opportunity. So compare it to Orlando, huge periods of possession with no urgency or danger. Then we lost a bit of momentum, Orlando being and then we're back in possess, pass, but safe pass without risk. Tonight we took risks. We got players on the ball in between. We had to beat their 6. They have a front 3, and their midfield 2 come, and they're even a holding mid or a fullback comes. So there's 6 that they high press. And we've talked about breaking that, and it was almost break 1, we eliminate 6, and we did that a few times. More importantly, we won a ball in a key area between the midfield and back line. We won it there. Sink, Dagny, the times they are on the ball, Linz and Ali, and we could just go from there. I think it's just the beginning, but compared to Orlando, which is the only comparison, in and out of momentum, not much danger. Tonight, more risks, and good in defensive shape, even when we were on the ball, making sure when we lost it, Crystal, others couldn't get at us.
Coach, psychologically, in terms of managing the squad, what are your instincts telling you? Are your instincts telling you to kind of reel them back and maintain perspective, or to keep pushing them and try to build some momentum from this?
I don't. I think Kling said it the other day, and we feel like as a group, we're just getting rolling here. We're just getting going. At halftime, there's 3 things. My first 3 things, I was absolutely furious at. We talked to a centre back about mistakes that happen. We talked about centre mid letting distance getting too big, and we talked to one of our forwards about their work and how they do it to keep possession has to happen a lot this week, and that didn't happen in the first half. So we're getting there. Orlando, we could have had 50 things to talk about. Half time, we felt there was 3 major things that we'd already addressed. It still weren't happening. We're just getting going. We really are. I'm not saying that we're going to have loads more nights like this, or we can exceed this. I can't control that. But what we look like cohesively, defensively going forward, defensively pressing from the front, defensively at the back, and with the ball, we will get better. It might mean less goals another time. It might mean more. Same defensively. I mean, I'm disappointed we conceded, because I think the back line and AD really deserved another clean sheet tonight. I thought they were fantastic.
When Meg scored, not only was there pure joy on her part, but the entire sideline really erupted in happiness too. Can you kind of describe what that was like?
Yeah, I'll tell you, the team know most of this. Meg didn't make Sky Blue's roster. I know Meg, and I called her and said, Meg, we really need someone that like you, but I'm not sure if you have an opportunity. And she said, I'll pay my flight, I'll pay my hotel. And I said, well, no, we will do that, Meg. And we'll find you somewhere to stay. And she said, just give me a chance. I was calling to give her a chance. She was willing to do what it took to get a chance. The first session, Nadine, Angara, Tracy, Sophie, the coaches, who the heck is this girl? This is what we need to add to our roster. I think it was a week or 2 until we committed and we put her on contract. So from someone who got released from a team, offers to pay flight and hotel, probably our best player in Seattle in that defensive performance and was crucial, and then comes on and scores tonight. I mean, that's what dreams are made of. I'm pleased for Meg. It sums up where our team's at. This is the beginning for Meg. I think it's the start for her in establishing herself as a very good NWSL player.
Last question.
What would you say at this point, can you assess what the personality of this team is in general, and if so, what would that be?
I think we're exceptional at doing the hard stuff and the gritty stuff and the little things that people sometimes shy away from. If at some point, players and coaches, it always happens, you have a choice to put the team first or be selfish. And when you're really exhausted and tired, 4 away games puts you like that, you can easily be selfish and not have a chat with someone you're not too comfortable with, or not pick up equipment when there's 50 balls hanging around the stadium. And we're exceptional at taking care of that, which makes us more tired and players more tired, but we share the load and we do the horrible stuff. And I'll stress that. I've stressed it from the start, I've stressed it for all season. We're exceptional right now. That's led us into a good position in enjoying our work, enjoying our environment, and that's a foundation to play good soccer.